I'm going to talk a little bit about early rising today. Early rising is by far another one of the most common things that I see with my clients, and particularly at the moment here in Australia, it's summer. So, early in the morning, the birds are going crazy, it's noisy, it's light, the sun's up, so it can be really difficult to keep your little one in bed longer than, anywhere between 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I'm just going to give you some tips moving forward. My few top tips is ensure that room is dark. Really dark. The sun comes up anywhere from 4:30 in the morning, and if your little one sees any glimmer of light, they don't know what the time is. All they know is the sun's up and they're ready for the day. So the darker you can get that room, the better. The other thing is white noise. White noise needs to be relatively loud. I've recently done a video on this, so just have a look back through that. It will show you how loud to have it, what one to use, what one I recommend. The other one as well is to ensure that your little one doesn't go to bed too late. Sleep equals sleep. So if you can get your little one to go down at a reasonable time, chances of them sleeping in longer is definitely higher than what it is if you try to put them to bed later in hope that they will sleep longer. So timing is key. Also food. Food is the biggest contributor to this, and it's parents unaware. Most children, toddlers, babies have their dinner anywhere between 4:30 and 5:30. By the time they go to bed, between 6:30 and 7:30, they're generally quite hungry, and they can't necessarily go a full 10 to 12 hours and wake up happy in the morning if they're not full enough. So topping them up. I advise all my clients who struggle with early morning rising to top their little one up with something before they go to bed. So if you've got a bubba, it might be milk, obviously. Make sure they have a really full feed. But if they're on solids, and this is up to the age of 5, 6, 7 years of age, ensure they have something to eat before they go to bed, and something substantial, whether it's a banana or some porridge or some wheat bix or a second portion of dinner or some toast or some croissant. Something quite substantial before they go to bed to just fill their tummy up, so it gives them the opportunity to sleep through that little bit longer. And also clothing, what they're wearing. Babies and toddlers do not know how to use blankets, and in some cases up to the age of 4, 5, 6 years old, they still don't know how to use a blanket. And although it's quite hot in Australia right now at the moment, it is very hot, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, it gets quite cool, and that's when we naturally will look for our blankets or our doona, and children are the same. But because they don't know how to use it, they'll just wake up and they'll just be awake for the day. So ensure they're dressed appropriately. At the moment, in hot climate where we are, I still advise shorts and t-shirt, guaranteed, if not a sleeping bag, if you've got a little one, so like a half tog sleeping bag or 1 tog sleeping bag if you've got a little one. And treat early rising like it's 1 a.m. So, babies and toddlers, again, don't know how to tell the time. So when they do wake up and it's not quite a wake time, you decide on what time's suitable for you and your family. I generally say anything before 6. Treat it as a night waking. So if it's 5 o'clock or it's 5:15, treat it like it's 1 a.m. Go in there, whisper that to it's not wake up time. And hopefully they start to, if the consistency is the key, they'll start to get the message that it's not quite wake up time, and they either go back to bed or they're really quiet in their room until mum or dad goes and gets them. So I hope those few tips help moving forward. Thanks.